Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video we will have a look at the brand new Rogan Ranger knife. We all know Rogan especially from his pry bar tools, hard use tools, all made in USA. I make quite some different videos on the different versions that I got over the time, and he did just recently found the knife division of his company, so he did wanna go from just basically unsharpened pry tool to actual sharpened knives, so that you have a sharp edge on them. So we're gonna have a look at that. At the current moment there are two versions. This one is the bigger one, the Ranger, and then is the Recon. That is a little bit smaller. I have bigger hands, so I needed the bigger version. But you see that on the Rogan Knives website. The item comes in a sturdy box. We have some more material. He also got new stickers with the knives. We also see there the website. We have a certification made in USA and a card. Even a bandage is in it, some other stickers, and also a clip. In this case a metal one. I did not yet put it on. That I'm still testing it, but I did not yet put the clip on. That is a metal version. It's basically the clip here that we see in a polymer version. I quite likely gonna use the tech lock on it. That's just me. That you can do whatever you want, of course, because we have enough holes on the sheet to mount a lot of different items. As it comes, as the knife comes in the box, we have the protector around it. Remember, it's carbon steel, so keep it lubricated, oiled or protected. He use KPL knife shield as a protectant on top of the surface, and so far that worked out pretty well. I did not yet test out that lubricant, but he also sell that as best as I see on the website. So we have two sizes of the knife. The Ranger, as we have it here, retail is around $150. It's 3/16 of an inch thick. We have a 4.5 inch blade and 9.25 overall, 7.8 ounces. All not in metric. I'm not that good. Usually do it in metric. And then we have the smaller one, the Recon, that retails for around 119. That has a thinner steel, 5/32 inch, with a 4-inch blade, and the overall length is 8 inches, 4.6 ounces. So it's quite lighter, it's quite smaller and lighter than this one here. Blade steel on both is 1095. It's a US made 1095 steel, so everything, as best as I see, is made in USA. The heat treat is in 55 to 58 Rockwell, so it is still pretty relative easy to resharpen, and we can get the paracord wrap on the handle in different colors. You can get it without a wrap for the same price if you wrap it yourself, or if you make scales or whatever. This one is OD green, as we see this sample. He offers black coyote brown and orange for now as a factory option. I did get it wrapped from the factory because I wanted to test out how well that is and how it works. The sheet is Kydex. It's a typical 2-layer sheet that is molded and then riveted together with the eyelets. We have quite many eyelets, so that the item is strong, especially down here towards the point. It's all secured. Then we have those two bigger cuts there, belt loop if you want to use it that way, or as leashing points. You can use it, you can mount a tech lock. There are X possibilities that you can use. We have a lock part there, and as we put the knife in it, it simply locks into place there. So that's how the knife looks as it is in the sheet. It's quite a nice, handsome packaging. Looks good, feels good, good texturing on the real Kydex too. It's not a cheap injection molding or something. It's professionally made and looks good. There are no sharp edges on the Kydex either. So all in all, a safe and sturdy sheet. Then to the knife. The biggest difference, I would say, to a regular knife is that this is chisel grinded. So we have just one edge, one bevel, a full bevel that goes all the way down to a 0 edge. So that all the way to the top. So there is no secondary bevel on the other side other than from sharpening, slight little bevel there, but the main edge is here and completely on this side. So some people gonna like it, some people gonna hate it. That is how that is. His goal was to make a sturdy knife that would not break too easy. He apparently did look around by the blade show a lot and did not see much that he liked that was sturdy enough. As best as I understand it, his original pry bar design idea came from breaking knives. He misused or overused regular knives. Maybe that is one side, maybe the other side is that the knives were not strong enough, so he created those tools that we all know. And this is just a sidestep, evolution of course, that one day he would like to make a real knife with a cutting edge as sturdy and durable as possible too, and that is now happening with that unique grind there. So on the handle, you see that on the website we have some holes in it. So we have smaller holes, bigger holes, so you could mount scales as well. We have a lanyard hole. Criticism here is that it can be a bit on the sharp side. So if you wanna use that, go and dehorn it a bit with a Dremel. Just saying, because it may cut or wiggle through the paracord or whatever you're gonna use as a lanyard. Other than that, it's, I would say, for the price, well made. And we have some rough parts from the laser cutting there. We also may see a bit a smaller ding that is in the steel from the start. So this is not a fancy boutique knife. This is a hard using knife, and that's how that was designed and designed for. So As you see, the angle of the cutting edge is relatively steep, which means that you need to adjust the angle in the way you cut stuff. So because it doesn't have a grind on both sides, like a usual knife, I would say, you need to adjust the angle how you hold the knife as you cut items to cut it well. The edge is really sharp, then there is no problem at all with that. The point is sharp. You just need to adjust a bit the way how you use the knife, how you hold it. That is a bit different than with other knives. Once you figure that out, it's really well. There are also already video from him out there that show how to resharpen it and how to use it really hard. As for batoning, that item is actually made for batoning, for hard use, and that should last really well. I just got it in, so it's not yet 100% tested and set up, but I see no problem with batoning with that kind of edge and material and all that. So yeah, he wanted to create a hard use knife that is affordable, that is made in USA and all that, and that I would say he did reach 100%. So that gives an alternative to the not sharpened pry bar tools that he offers, and he planned already some more different knives, different styles of knives, quite likely with the same grind. But we see again, as it is not stainless steel in this version of the tools, he made some in stainless steel. Not yet by the knives. Be careful about rust. That is how that is. The whole knife is not coated other than KPL knife shield. So far it did work out really well, but be aware that it may rust, so that it needs a bit oil, or if you want you can paint it and then wrap it again. For me it's going to be a bit a combination. I'm gonna take the wrap off. I'm gonna dehorn the lanyard hole and some other parts just slightly, and then quite likely I'm gonna paint the grip section. I like the Brownell's Alumahide too. That is really sturdy and well. So that side should be already protected then, and the blade is mainly in the sheath and should be protected pretty well too. So that much about the brand new Ranger knife from Rogan.